What is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. So, last video you saw I picked up a different car, another car. That's cool. I'm really happy about that. But we have to get the S15 done. You see, still just chilling there, all torn apart. My plan was basically on the weekend to get all the parts fully sanded and done and everything and then painted, but I completely forgot I ran out of clear when I did the body, so I didn't have anything to do, so I couldn't really paint the parts, couldn't do anything, so I basically just kind of slacked off, didn't really do anything. Worked on the BMW a little bit, but nothing crazy. The diffuser is completely sanded, the bumper is now completely sanded, so all I have left is the speedster top and the door handles and the mirrors. So what I'm gonna do today is get that speedster top sanded, put the Corvette outside because I actually washed it, it's really clean right now. Went to a car show yesterday, but get the speedster top out here and then go upstairs, get the rest of the parts. Hopefully have everything sanded and ready today, and then tomorrow I can either get more clear or order more clear, and then hopefully throughout this week and before the end of this video, we can paint all the parts. And that'd be pretty sick because then we can like kind of put them back on the car just to look at it, just to see what it's gonna look like. And then obviously we have to start sanding the body of the car again for the final time though. And then we can re-clear it, be done with it. Hopefully, depending on how it goes. It should go okay. But yeah, so that's the plan. We're going to just move some stuff around, get the parts all out here, get them all sanded, and then hopefully get some more clear. And we can lay some paint on all the parts. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it'll be worth it. I basically decided now I'm not rushing it. There's no point. I've already missed all the car shows and stuff, so I'm just gonna take my time, get it done, make sure it's right, and then I'll be happy with it. Bumper and the diffuser are completely done, 100%. Now, got the speedster top. Basically what I just did was went like everything else, touched up all the pinholes first. There's a ton of pinholes in this because it is like 100% made from scratch. It's all fiberglass and a lot of body work happening. I was expecting a bunch of pinholes. I knew it was there, so not a big deal. Now what I'm gonna do is just block it out with 220 and basically see what we got. It should be good. It's not gonna be perfect because it is a fiberglass, like whatever, custom piece. Plus it's gonna move, it already has. It's moved a little bit. It's gonna continue to move, especially once it gets out like in the sun. That's just what happens with fiberglass and like plastic parts and stuff. So just gonna block this. That'll be good. Then I gotta go upstairs, get the handles and the mirrors, and then that'll be it. So I got it completely blocked out. There was a little like high spot I had to block down, so I just shot some primer on that. Now I just gotta go over, DA the whole thing, sand the edges and stuff like that. This will be totally done. Then all I gotta do is the handles and the mirror. Somewhat disassembled the mirrors and took the bases off of them because the bases were super rough, and basically stripped them completely. So now what I'm gonna do is just prime the bases because like the heads and like whatever the handles, there's like a couple of little spots, whatever, but they don't need to be primed. So those are ready. I just gotta prime these. Then in the morning, I'll sand these, get everything all set up, and then we're gonna paint all of this stuff, which is sick. Got the handles sanded, mirrors are sanded, all of this stuff is all ready. So now, got the fun part. Gotta put some paint on all this stuff. And it's gonna be interesting because some of this stuff is like, it's pretty difficult to like spray, especially like this stupid thing, like down in here. I hate doing parts like this, but I'm really excited to see like the speedster top painted. That's gonna be cool because I don't know, I've never seen it. And then also the front bumper, since I did so much like modification to it and all that. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm just gonna start mixing up some paint. We'll see it all done, and then hopefully maybe tomorrow we can like not start because it's not done yet, but we're gonna maybe like set the stuff up to the car and just see what it looks like with the like the front bumper on and maybe the speedster top. I don't know. I'm just super excited to see that thing. So just gonna get to it and start spraying. Black is down, purple is down. Everything looks pretty good, honestly. Pretty happy with it so far. A couple pinholes here and there still on some of the like fiberglass pieces, but not a huge deal. Now I'm just gonna mix up some clear with the flakes in it, and we'll get going. This is the part I said I should have measured, but I definitely didn't. So we're just gonna try and do what we did basically the first time again. So, I mean, we used about, you know, that much. I don't know. It's so hard to tell, but I think I might put a little bit more in there. It's quite a bit, I guess. That's so cool. I love this color and flake and everything. Now, just don't mess it up. It is now the next day. Got everything sprayed. Everything came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I'm really stoked to see this stuff like on the car and just basically see it like complete, even though we're still like a ways away from it being like completely done. So basically what this is, I did like 4 coats of clear over top of the like 2 coats with the flake in it. So I'm really hoping that it doesn't, like when I start sanding, I'm really hoping that the flakes are like buried. Because that's the issue I had basically with the body when I started doing it. I only put 2 coats over top and then started sanding it, and then it was, you know, sanding down to the flake. So I just went and did all of the coats all in one instead of recoating it, and then now we will basically sand all this down smooth and then re-clear it, and fingers crossed it'll be good. So we'll see. I think what I'm gonna do right now actually is just start kind of putting stuff on the car, just because I want to see like how it matches or if it matches. I'm really hoping it does, obviously, but yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so it is the next day again, and as you can see, there's no parts over here. That's because I have been placing them on the car and just basically looking at it. Obviously, like, this is not done, so like it's just kind of sitting there. It's not like fully lined up and whatever, so the gaps and stuff are off, but I just wanted to get a look at, you know, comparison of, you know, color and flake and whatever. And it looks honestly like really good. I'm, you know, pretty happy with the majority of it. There's one area that I'm not happy with. I'm not gonna point it out because if I do, then everyone will know it and whatever, but I'm gonna fix it. So that's gonna take a little bit more time, but I figured why would I come this far and, you know, not make it okay. So overall though, I mean, I'm super happy with this. The Speedster top actually still fits like pretty good, which I was really concerned about. Like the gap is still pretty good. I do still plan obviously to have like a rubber of some kind in here, but obviously this stuff still has to be sanded and re-cleared, so I'm not gonna do that right now, but just for now, just threw it on there. I love it. I don't know. I think it looks awesome. One thing that I might do is this lower diffuser part. I might black that out. Now looking at it, it's just like, it's a lot of purple, right? So I would pull it outside, but it's like really overcast and it's not really, you know, benefiting the color whatsoever. But like I said, I don't know, man. I'm really happy with this. So this is like really cool. I'm super pumped about this. I really wanted to see all of the stuff on the car, like this pizza top mainly, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks, honestly. It's not like, you know, overly jump out, like sticks out like a sore thumb. I think it's really good. And the front bumper, I like the aggressiveness of it, and then also like it's kind of clean, but I don't know, I like it. So super happy with it. Obviously we're not like, I don't want to say we're not even close, but like still a lot of work to do, right? I have to sand everything, the whole entire car, all the parts, everything. Sand it one more time, clear it. Like I said, there's one area that I noticed that I'm not super happy with, and if I point it out, you'll all notice it, and I don't want that to happen. So, you know, if you don't notice it, that's good. But I noticed it, and I've come this far, and it's taken this much time. So there's really no point in me saying, oh, I'm just gonna leave it, because I know it'll bother me every time I look at the car. So I'm going to fix that area. Then we're gonna get to sanding the entire car, like the body of the car, take all the parts back off, sand just the body. I think that I'm gonna trailer it to work and use the actual paint booth for the final clear, because that's one of the reasons why the spot that I'm not happy with didn't come out that great, because it's bright in here, like it's really nice, but I don't have any lighting on the sides, right? Like on the side walls or whatever. It'll be much better if I do it in a booth. That way everything is well lit all the way around the car, and it's like the final clear, right? So like you want that to be good. And I'm sure it would be fine in here. Like honestly, it came out really clean. It's hard to see. So I think I'm just gonna sand it here, get it all ready, prepped and that, and then trailer it to work, which kind of sucks because it's a lot of moving around and get to tie the car down, whatever. But I would like to just, you know, do it the right way, the proper way. I would like to just say I painted it in my garage, which I kind of did, but maybe the final stuff will be at the paint booth at work. So I think I'm just gonna end the video there. Actually, I'm not, because I have a surprise. And if you watched this far, then I guess you'll know the surprise. I've actually been playing this for like 6 months. I have a friend with an S15. He had a spoiler and he was selling it. Well, he didn't like it, whatever, on his car, so he's gonna sell it. Finally showed up, bunch of stuff is going on, whatever. I finally got the spoiler. Obviously it's not for a Varietta, it's just for a coupe model S15. So it doesn't fit at all, not even close. But I think I can kind of save like the general shape of it. It's kind of like a D-Max style spoiler, which is what I really wanted for this, but obviously they only made 1,000 of these cars. They did not make a D-Max spoiler for a Varietta. So I'm gonna show that really quick. Okay, so this is the spoiler. I really love it. Obviously it's sitting up way too high right now. This shape here is supposed to be way down here, or just around the taillight, and then this edge is gonna be down here. So my plan is, because this trunk is so much taller on the Variettas, whereas on the coupe, it just sits flush with the top of the quarter panels. So this is way too high. So what I wanna do is, they have like this added weird body line in here. I'm really hoping that I can basically trim like the outline of the trunk with these like humps here, basically into that, and then kind of be left with just this like, you know, flat surface coming off with it, like, I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 inches above the car, instead of like right now it's like maybe 4 inches above the car. It's gonna be a lot of work. I don't even know if it's gonna like 100% work and I'll use it, but I think that it'll really like add to the car. This is what I've always had like in my head, was just like a D-Max style spoiler. And I was gonna start from scratch. That was one of the other things I was gonna do when I made the speedster top, but that thing took way, way longer than I expected, and I just never got around to like building a spoiler. So I just figured this might be a little bit easier to start with the general shape and then kind of go from there and just modify this one to fit the car and to work. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. I just think because the body kit is like, especially the back, is like so wild and kind of like protrudes from the original body of the car, I think that it kind of needs something to tie it into, because the trunk is such a like just round, I don't know what you call it, bland looking, big round, I don't know, big round back. I don't know what to call it, but I think this kind of adds like the aggressiveness that the rest of the kit has to the back end of the car, top, whatever. Yeah, the only thing that I'm kind of worried about is, you know, these things are known for having a massive trunk. Now I've added basically, you know, 2.5 feet of flat surface to the front of the trunk, and now I'm basically gonna add, I don't know, maybe 4 or 6 inches off the back of the trunk. So it's just gonna make this look even bigger, but I don't know, I like it. So let me know what you think. I'm pretty stoked. I'm honestly unsure if it's gonna work. I have to do a lot of modifying to it. And again, I'm trying to get the car done, but this is just like too good to pass up on, and I wanna do it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so with that, I'm basically just gonna end the video there. That's my like plans with how this is going. Next step, fix the one problem that I don't like. Then sand the entire car. I am gonna try to work this spoiler thing into it somewhere because I don't wanna be doing all this body work and sanding, whatever, fitting of the spoiler on the final clear coat. So I might do this before I even sand the car. It might be a smart thing to do. That way if I, scuff the clear coat, I can still like sand it and I gotta re-clear it anyway. So that way it's not completely messed up. So I might do that. I don't know if that'll be in the next video or I might skip a week again and basically just fix the one issue that I have with the car. Anyways, there's a lot of talking in this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you like how it's looking. I'm honestly really happy with this. This angle of the car is like perfect to me. Like imagine like a spoiler, fit to the car, painted body color, and just like, the car done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. That's gonna do it for this one. If you guys wanna like, comment, subscribe, that'd be cool. If not, not a huge deal. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one.